Hello, I'm Kevin Berger, author of Atheism is Untenable. There's no shortage of channels of religious individuals engaging in apologetics to defend their positions, and there's no shortage of channels of atheists using counter-apologetics to argue against them. But what about atheists' defense of their own positions? Who is holding them accountable? On this channel, I don't engage in apologetics. Instead, I apply the principles of polemics and skepticism to atheism and the claims made by atheists, of which, despite their insistence to the contrary, there are many. This is Justified Nonetheless. Hello, my precious little tumbleweeds. Welcome once again to Justified Nonetheless. Today I'll be presenting the last of my arguments from epistemology for why the concept of non-belief is logically incoherent. As if it wasn't bad enough that belief couldn't be tested, and therefore couldn't be verified or falsified, now we get to put all three of those issues together, come up with the ultimate argument from epistemology against the concept of non-belief. Take a look at this one. The non-belief is Incoherent Omnibus. Number 17, the argument from Unknowability. Premise 1, a proposition that cannot be tested, cannot be verified as true nor falsified. A statement is meaningful if and only if it is empirically verifiable or falsifiable. That is, a statement is only meaningful if there are possible empirical observations that could show it to be true or false. Premise 2. As belief claims are private mental events, they are impervious to empirical testing and, by extension, verification or falsification. As beliefs are private mental events, they are not subject to direct empirical observation, testing, and verification. Instead, all we have are fallible self-reports of individuals' subjective experience, which are prone to error due to faulty reasoning, such as biases and presumed objectivity and rationality. Further, a suspension of judgment does not equate to suspension of belief. Secondly, a suspension of judgment as an admission that one does not know the truth value of P substantiates only agnosticism, an epistemological position. It does not address belief, a doxastic position, at all, much less substantiate an absence of belief. Thirdly, whereas the suspension of judgment is an act of will, the suspension of belief presumes that one can choose what one does and does not believe, which is an extraordinary claim that requires extraordinary evidence. Premise 3. Belief can be held without conscious awareness. People can hold beliefs without being consciously aware of them. These implicit beliefs influence their thoughts and behaviors in ways they do not realize. Conclusion. Therefore, the absence of belief, even if true, is unknowable to anyone, including the subject to whom it pertains. Okay, that wraps up my arguments from the concept of epistemology and why non-belief fails in that regard. Next, we'll be taking a look at arguments based on the formation of belief and how the cognitive function actually works. So stick around and take a look at those when they come.